Hey first grade, it's Mrs. Ireland and I'm going to talk to you today and do a little review of how-to writing. So I know that some of you have already started and maybe even finished a how-to story this week, which is great, but some of you had a little bit of trouble, and so what I'm going to do today is just go back and review and model for you how to write a how-to story. So this lesson's going to be a little bit short, I hope. Okay, so first of all, just let me remind you, okay, when we write a how-to stories start by us telling what to do in steps, okay? So we can touch and tell across the pages, all right? And then we need to be sure to number our steps. Now in kindergarten, you might have used numbers like step 1, step 2, step 3, so it sounded more like a list, but I'm going to show you how to do that with sentences. We have a picture for each one of our steps, okay, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and just show you how to do this, and I want you to just follow along with me. If you were here with me in class, I would be asking you for your help, but since you're not, I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to make popcorn, okay? So the title of my story, and I'm going to write it right here at the top of this first page, is how to make popcorn. All right, how to make popcorn. So I'm going to start my story with an introduction sentence. Okay, I'm not going to ask a question. I'm not going to give a list of supplies. I know that we saw a video where they taught you to do it that way, but for right now, when we're just starting, let's just start and make it simple. So my starter sentence is always going to be, I am going to teach you how to, and then you would finish it, okay? So you can use this to start your stories. I am going to teach you how to blank, and you finish the sentence. So I'm going to say, and I'm even going to change the color so that way you can see what you would be writing. You'd write something different, okay? Make popcorn, okay? I'm going to end it with a period. Okay, so that's my first page. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to say and use the transition word first, okay? And maybe what I probably needed to do, and I'm going to back up, I'm going to touch and tell, because I'm about to start talking about my steps, and I want to make sure that I don't forget any of the steps. Okay, so for this one, I would say first, get a bag of popcorn and take the wrapper off. So I'm talking about microwave popcorn. So I would say, first, get a bag and take off the wrapper. Okay, and I would draw a little picture. Maybe I'll just draw a little picture, a little sketch, okay, that says popcorn. Okay, and I might even say microwave popcorn. Okay, so we're gonna say, get a bag and take off the wrapper. That's my wrapper, and I'm even gonna label it. Okay, and I'm just doing this really fast, and I'm writing the word off, and you just need to sketch it too, so that will help you. First, get a bag of popcorn and take off the wrapper. Put my S in. Okay. So that is my first sentence. First, get a bag of popcorn and take off. It's my first sentence. And take off the wrapper. What I meant to say is it's my first step sentence. Okay. All right. And I might even put a comma in there and get fancy. We haven't talked about commas, so if you leave that out, that's okay. All right. Next, okay, and I'm following some directions here, okay. We want to read the package and put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Okay, so we want to read the package. Okay, so I'm going to draw a picture and it's going to say popcorn. And I'm going to write 2 minutes. okay, on high. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying, next, read the package and put it in the microwave, okay? And I'm not even adding all the detail about 2 minutes and on high. I'm just telling you, next, read the package and put it in the microwave, okay? Now, what do you think the next step is? Turn on the microwave, okay? So I'm gonna sketch just a little picture, okay, of a microwave, okay, and I'm gonna put the package in here, and I'm gonna label it popcorn, and I'm gonna write microwave. So I've got my labels, okay, and then I'm gonna start this by saying, then, okay, turn on the microwave. Okay? All right, and I want to come back here also and just show you, okay, that this is a word you can use and start with. These are words that you can start with. Okay. Next, then. Okay, so far it says, I am going to teach you how to make popcorn. First, get a bag of popcorn and take off the wrapper. Next, read the package and put it in the microwave. Then, turn on the microwave. Okay? All right, so far, what I've done is I wrote my first page and told what I was going to teach. Then I touched and told, and I drew a little sketch before I started my writing. That kind of helped me think through what I was going to write, okay? So I thought about first what I need to do, next what I needed to do with a little picture, and then with a little picture. And I don't need to include every single detail. For these first how-to stories, it's okay if you just have 1, 2, 3 middle pages. That's awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish it, okay? And the last thing we do is take it out and eat it, right? So I'm going to draw a little bowl, and it's going to be kind of full of popcorn, okay? Okay, and I'm going to finish my sentence by saying, okay, or my story by saying, take it out and eat it. Okay, and I could have put the word last there as well, okay? So that could have been a better choice. I could have said last and made that lowercase. Take it out and eat it. Now my final sentence is going to always be something really simple. So I'm going to say, and I'll even write this maybe in another color. Looks like I misplaced my marker. I was looking for it. Okay, not sure where it went to. Okay, well, so I guess we'll just go with black for now. Okay, and I'm going to write, and I'll underline it. Now you know how to make popcorn, period. Okay, and I will go ahead and I will underline this word and underline these words, the how-to words. Okay, writers, hopefully you are following along with me, but I'm just going to review right now, okay? You're going to write a very first page where you're going to tell what you're going to teach. I am going to teach you how to, and you're going to finish it. Then you're going to touch and tell the steps and use the words first, next, and then. And remember, for these first few how-to stories, you don't need to put a super lot of detail. It's okay. We're going to add on to our stories as we go over the next few weeks. Always have your last page, and remember to write an ending sentence. Now you know how to, and finish that. Okay, writers, I hope that helped you. And if you already knew how to do this, great. You can give yourself a pat on the back because you may have already done this, okay? But if your stories right now at the beginning are maybe 4 or 5 pages, that's perfect. Okay, writers, off you go.